Okay, come here. Say hi.
Hi.
You're too much. All right.
Mi gente.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah and I'm the mom with muscle. And in today's video, we are talking about some random, regretful home decor purchases that I want to talk to you guys about. So if this is something that you're interested in watching, just keep on watching. If you haven't already though, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell button. It helps my channel a ton. And if you are not already following me on Instagram, I would love to have you over at Mom with Muscle. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Super casual, decided let's change up the background. We are currently in my room. I am on the ground. I have my notes in front of me, no shoes on. This is super casual, but I composed a very random list of some items that I regret making. Purchases for decor and purchases for furniture that I want to talk to you all about. Now, take this video with a grain of salt. If you have some of the items that I'm gonna talk about, or if the style is something that you guys currently have in your home, do not go out and change things because I said something. Again, these are just my personal regrets and how I've evolved from an old style to a new style. So let's get into these points. The first point, the first regretful thing I did was I was very influenced by a YouTuber here on YouTube, Jaclyn Hill. If you don't know who she is, she's a very big makeup artist here on YouTube, and I fell in love with her style. She was very much known, I think she still is actually known for her kind of glam and glitzy style. My last home screamed Z Gallery. It screamed Jaclyn Hill's home. And the thing that I regret most about the glam style and the mirrored and the silver and the sparkle was it wasn't really a reflection of who I was. I was just very much influenced by her home that I did a copy and paste. Now, Arvin and I did talk about this in a video that I made a few months back regarding, trends and whatnot. And we had discussed Studio McGee and how it's become a very copy and paste type situation. People are taking everything from the Studio McGee capsule and they're just pasting it into their home. And that's essentially what I did with the glam style in my previous home. My biggest advice to you, if you are influenced by someone, which we all are, take little pieces from that person and implement it in your home while still making it your own style. Now, my regret for the glam furniture was it was not me. It was a reflection of Jaclyn Hill, and I copied and pasted into my home. So when we moved into this house, I sold every single item of the glam style and I started completely over. So that would be my main point, is not necessarily the glam style. Yes, it was regretful for me. It was a regret that I wish I would not have purchased, but it was definitely a learning curve. It was one chapter in my life. I closed that chapter and I moved into a different chapter. So just be sure that you are not copying and pasting a style based on one person. Take inspiration, but make it your own. The second point, again, told you this is gonna be random, was Islet Curtains. My last home, I bought Islet Curtains. Now, the reason why this is a regret for me is because I feel like Islet Curtains look like a shower curtain. I had them in Ryder's old baby room, and I'm just not sure what I was thinking when I purchased those curtains. I feel like you can buy beautiful curtains nowadays from Amazon and all these different areas that don't have to cost a fortune, and they look 10 times better than the Islet curtain. Again, these are just regrets that I purchased, that I made. If you have Islet curtains, doesn't mean you need to go change them. I just feel like for me personally, they look like a shower curtain, and that would be another item that I wish I would not have purchased and went with a more sophisticated look versus that. The next takeaway is buying cheap furniture. Now, I know you guys are gonna go, well, Hannah, not everybody has the budget to buy Restoration Hardware pieces. Now, that is not what this next point is about. My point being is I feel like I have spent more money on buying a bunch of cheap items than just saving my money and buying a little bit nicer quality from the get-go. I bought a bunch of cheap furniture that lasted 6 months to a year, and then I was selling it off because it was falling apart. We can take the olive tree as an example. If you've been with me a while, you know that the olive tree is a very controversial issue here on my channel, but I have bought more trees, live and faux, and have spent more money in that time frame than just buying one good quality olive tree and calling it a day. Same thing with the furniture. I've spent more money replacing cheap furniture because it was a good deal or it was on clearance, rather than maybe saving my money and waiting a little bit longer and buying the items that I know that are going to last. So that is kind of the biggest takeaway with this point, is don't just buy cheap furniture because it's cheap or because it's a good deal. Think about your purchases before you make them, because I have made my fair share of regrets when it came to this point. So that is the next point on this, is making sure you really think your purchases through, not just because it's a cheap deal. The next item is a shag rug. In my last home, we had a shag rug in our living room. And this area, our living room, was an area that had a lot of traffic between our dog, between Ryder as a baby, my husband and I. The shag rug, the pile was so long and it just looked awful after time. Like over time, it just did not look good. The pile would be all smashed down. Again, it was very much that kind of glam style. Went with my Z Gallery artwork and the mirror and all that stuff. I just wish I would have gone for a smaller pile rug, something that was a little bit better quality, which I have again evolved into the style that I have today. The rug that I'm sitting on currently is from Home Goods. It is a hand woven rug and it has lasted. It has held up so well since I've purchased it, and I would never do another shag rug again because they shed, they don't look good over time, and it just was something I wish I would have thought out more prior. And even with those rugs, even with those like really shaggy type rugs, you need like a professional cleaner to come in to clean them. They will never be, I can only imagine what was in that rug when we were done with it. So that is the next point on this list. The next random regretful purchase is a colored Kitchenaid mixer. Now my favorite color is pink. I love me some pink. I never wear it and never showcase it, but I do love myself hot pink and baby pink. My husband bought me a hot pink Kitchenaid mixer when we were in our old home, and I had it out on our counters and it was just an eyesore. I feel like if you're going to invest in a Kitchenaid mixer, which if you have yet to buy one, you need a Kitchenaid mixer in your life, but go with neutral colors, blacks, silvers, whites, something that is neutral that can be showcased on your countertops if you have the space for it without creating an eyesore. I think their Kitchenaid mixers are super cute and I love all the colors that they're coming out with, but sometimes they can take away from a space because they just, again, it is an eyesore. So I went with a beautiful, neutral, special edition white Kitchenaid mixer here in this house. It goes with any decor style. It goes with any decor that I place with it. I'll link it down in the bio for you guys. I absolutely love mine. It has a studded bowl. It's all white. It's just clean and simple and it's timeless. I think the colors will definitely date you. So that was the kind of the next item that I wish that I would have gone a little bit more neutral on versus a color. And the last item on this random regretful purchases is getting rid of things that aren't serving you a purpose anymore. I have done my fair share of cleaning out closets and different cabinets on home decor and different items that just aren't serving me a purpose anymore. There is no need to keep them if they're not doing anything for you anymore. And I feel like sometimes we get stuck in this rut of just keeping and holding on to everything because you never know, there might be a story behind it, or you might use it or you might not. It's creating clutter in your home just to get rid of it. I am all about cleaning out my space. Honestly, on a 6-month basis, I'll do a deep clean. I'll sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace. If I'm not using it in 6 months, why am I holding on to it? You know what I mean? So if it's not serving you a purpose, do some deep cleaning. Clean out your closets, clean out your style, and you'll feel a whole lot better. So that is kind of the last and random point of this video. All right, and that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know this is super random, but I was jotting down some things that I wish I would have really thought about prior to making them. And I was like, you know what, let's make a video on some regretful purchases. I could go into specifics, but I figured let's just keep it broad. So that is it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I love you. Sound off in the comments what's something that you regret purchasing. I'm actually really curious to hear what you guys regret purchasing for your home, whether that's a style or decor item. Let me hear it in the comments, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.